Hello, beautiful souls. It's Crystal Alexander Hill here. I am excited to jump in and share with you some of the offerings that I have planned for you in 2020. 2020 is an amazing year of expansion. And so it's really important for me to capture and offer something at each level of the conscious erotic journey, of whether people are just tapping their toes in, beginning to realize that there is something to be explored in the way they relate consciously to people, or whether they've been doing it for years and are looking for a community where they can express themselves in connection, in harmony and community. So the introduction workshop that was previously requisite for the Temple of Conscious Eroticism has been replaced by a workshop called Conscious Erotic Connections. Now, this is taking place on a Saturday in most cities, in Sydney and Melbourne, and it's a playground for us to practice making requests, making offers, asking for what we want, and in doing so, overcoming this need to please one another, this need, this fear of being rejected, this numbness that might have been there, that we go into our sympathetic nervous system when we're kind of going into fight, flight, or freeze, to just releasing that as we're practicing in a safe and sacred environment, creating conscious connections, erotic connections with one another that are involving simple touch, simple requests, beautiful connections, energetic connections, nothing sexual. So just a really beautiful way to enter in. It also feels like coming back to that place in different phases of our lives. Like after a breakup, for example, we feel more vulnerable, we feel more exposed, and we need to relearn certain tools so that we release the patterns of the past, the codependent tendencies. So that conscious erotic connections is a perfect playground, a perfect meeting space to do that. Next, I am introducing the Temple of Conscious Sensuality. Now, I've been tuning into the spoken and non-spoken feedback, especially the non-spoken one, and just realized that there are people who are looking for more gentle connection that doesn't go into the sexual realm. So the Temple of Conscious Sensuality is a meeting ground, a playground where we can come together and explore our senses. There will be, just like in the Temple of Conscious Eroticism, there'll be a workshop that then leads into a free exploration time for you to get your cup filled up, to be nurtured, to be nourished, to exchange love and connection in a beautiful space of harmony and consent and safety, of course. Then, of course, the Temple of Conscious Eroticism will continue every second month in Melbourne, and in the other cities, sort of the same thing. So nothing's changing there. It's a space to go all in, to be whatever you choose, whatever you desire, using sexuality and that erotic energy as a pathway and a vehicle to reach greater levels of connection, greater levels of expansion and detachment and enlightenment, so that we can be in that bliss state and be the empowered beings that we can be and affect the world in that way. You know, sensuality, erotic energy is just a pathway to being sovereign beings that are released their codependent tendencies, that have released their sexual shame, that have released unhealed past wounds. That's what we're doing. The next two offers are Conscious Erotic Couples. It's replacing the Tantra for Couples event from that I've been running this year. It's answering the call of many couples to come together for something deeper. You know, more and more women in particular feeling disillusioned and feeling there must be more than this. This can't be all there is. And so the Conscious Erotic Couples is an answer to that question, to introduce you to rituals that you can implement into your daily lives, to give you sexual as well as communication practices and tools that will assist you to gain a deeper level of respect, a deeper level of connection. And lastly, women are rising. And so we need, I feel like, coming from a place where I've supported a lot of women, I've done a lot of goddess work, this is still an important passion of mine, an important part of what I'm here to do, to assisting the women to step into their full power, into their full sovereignty. And so I've created a workshop called Conscious Erotic Goddesses. It's about releasing shame. It's about giving ourselves permission to feel pleasure. I myself, and I know a lot of my clients, have been in a space where we feel like we don't deserve pleasure because there's something wrong with us. So we need to be punished. Okay, so we are looking at what that may be, going into processes both of erotic nature, but also of meditative and rewiring, recalibrating tools on a deep cellular level that will assist us to release the shame, the shackles that are preventing us from knowing that it is our birthright to be a goddess that lives and walks in bliss and pleasure. And that doesn't mean that we don't have our back. That doesn't mean we can't function in the world. But it is just about bringing that back into our lives. So those are the offers for next year. Go and check out Goddess Reawakening Facebook page. Go to the events on that page. All of the events are listed there. They're soon going to be on the website as well. And yeah, I look forward to co-creating some magic with you, because it gives me just the deepest sense of fulfillment that I am on purpose when I'm in the space, facilitating and sharing and co-creating magic with all of you beautiful, beautiful souls who have also heard the call that it is time to come into greater community, greater connection, deeper love. So I'll see you very soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.